Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. A very warm welcome back after the break on this very special tribute show in the remembrance of Shaykh Mohammad Alaudin Siddique rahmatullahi alayh. Phone lines are open. Feel free to call in, share your thoughts and your contributions in relation to the great personality of Pir Sahib. I'm going to turn back to Allama Sheikh Misbah and request that you continue in relation to Pir Sahib's childhood.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I would like to say, as a father of four, alhamdulillah, that every father desires to see his progeny, his children, better than him. This is nature of insan, fitrat of the human being. And Hazrat Pir Sahib's honorable father, rahmatullahi ta'ala alayh, of course, also followed this nature. The Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam says, Ma nahala walidun waladahu min nuhalin afdala min adabin hasan. No father can ever give a better gift to his child than good upbringing. Adab hasan, good manners, good education. So there's no doubt whatsoever that what we see in the life of Qibla Pir Sahib and his great achievements, his honorable parents and in particular his honorable father played a great role in his tarbiyat. The foundation, the bunyad was laid correctly from day one. Good tarbiyat, good taaleem, good upbringing, special attention to this child, alhamdulillah, who was going to be a leader of the future Muslim Ummah. So no doubt whatsoever, Hazrat Qibla Pir Sahib, in his education, from his asatiza and the mahol that he had within the four walls of his home, good nurturing, tarbiyat of his honorable father played a great role and in what he turned out to be, as the world witnessed later on. And I would like to also say, for the 3 million or so Muslims of UK, that today, alhamdulillah, we have it easy. Hundreds of masajid, ghalba of the Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. But Qibla Pir Sahib was amongst the very first of those ulama and mashayikh to grace Great Britain in the late 60s. I have been told by his muridun in the janaza that we attended in Birmingham with my other colleagues, that Hazrat first came to this country in 1967. And at that time, alhamdulillah, the seed of Sunniyat was planted by this giant of the Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. And I would also like to make it very clear that Qibla Pir Sahib, of course, alhamdulillah, played a vital role in the affairs of the Ummah in terms of politics, what was happening in this dunya. You also mentioned, mashallah, the film Innocence of Muslims and the great role Qibla Pir Sahib played in trying to put an end to this fitna, to this very, very troublesome and painful film for the billions of Muslims of the dunya, so much so that Hazrat Qibla Pir Sahib visited the then Prime Minister David Cameron. But Pir Sahib, alhamdulillah, was a staunch believer of the aqaid of the Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and therefore, alhamdulillah, we remember him as a shaykh, as a leader, as a guide of this Jamaat of the Muslim world.
Subhanallah, beautiful. Imam Adil Shazad, when we often talk about the friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we talk about Dada Ganj Baksh, we speak about his works, but we've never seen him. We speak about Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti Ajmeri, a great friend of Allah, great works for the Muslim world, but we've never seen him. And then we also speak about the likes of Baba Fariduddin Ganj Shakar, another great friend of Allah, great personality, whose fairs continues with us till this day, but we've never had the honor of seeing him. Shaykh al-Alam was an individual who was of a great caliber. He fits into that category of the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. and we as individuals have that great honor of seeing him. What can we learn from his life? And as youngsters, perhaps people of my generation, the generation after me, and then perhaps 3 generations, what can we learn from Pir Sahib's legacy and what he leaves behind?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. MashaAllah, you ask a very open and vast question which can be tackled from very different dimensions and aspects and angles.
Okay, perhaps if I give you a few moments to pause there, we're going to go with a caller. I have Imam Hafiz Umar Khan on the line. Imam Sahib, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
First of all, a very warm welcome. Jazakallah for joining us.
Barakallahu feekum, jazakallah khaira. My humble salam to the panel
MashaAllah.
of ulama and yourself, Brother Sahib.
MashaAllah. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Imam Sahib, tonight we're discussing the life and the works of Pir Alaudin Siddique rahmatullah alayh. You have a very close connection with Pir Sahib because you were you had taken bayah from that very family. So your spiritual connection comes from that very same family from where Pir Sahib distributed to millions. What are your thoughts in relation to the legacy that Pir Sahib leaves?
MashaAllah, as you have mentioned, my spiritual blessings that I have taken from Hazrat Pir Abdul Ghaffar Ghaznavi, alayhi rahmatu ridwan, who was a Sajjada Nashin as well of Darbari Aliyah Nadiya Sharif. And alhamdulillah, in that way, I have taken much faith from this blessed family, and due to that, we are trying what we can for the deen, alhamdulillah. Pir Sahib's legacy, alhamdulillah, is far and wide, vast throughout the world, but in terms of the community in which I live in Keithley, in the 1960s, when Pir Alaudin Siddique alayhi rahmatu ridwan came to this city, came to this town and found that there's no imam, he advised us and advised our elders that he would send to us an imam who would be a great leader for ourselves. And alhamdulillah, he sent to us Hazrat Pir Abdul Ghaffar Ghaznavi alayhi rahmah. The Prophet sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said in the hadith, "Ad-dalu ila al-khayr ka-fa'ilihi," that the one who points towards good is like the one who did the good deed. And alhamdulillah, in that way, the great work of Hazrat Pir Abdul Ghaffar Ghaznavi alayhi rahmah within the community of Keithley, the sawab that we hope also will go to Hazrat Pir Alaudin Siddique alayhi rahmatu ridwan as well.
MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. And in terms of the legacy of the ulama and the Sufiya, it is the legacy of ilm, alhamdulillah, that the true people of Tasawwuf leave behind and spread. And as a great student of Hazrat Muhaddis-e-Azam Pakistan, Maulana Sardar Ahmad alayhi rahmatu ridwan, as well as many other scholars such as Hazrat Maulana Ghulam Mahmud Hazarvi, Maulana Abdul Ghaffur Hazarvi alayhi rahmatu ridwan, he was a great scholar of Islam, a person of great knowledge, alhamdulillah, and who also was, through these great scholars, had gained the faizan of Imam Ahl Sunnah Ta'ala Hazrat Imam Ahmad Raza alayhi rahmatu ridwan. And when we ponder on that, you know, the true Sufiya within the subcontinent at this time are people who have the spiritual lineage, but they also are enlightened with the knowledge of the deen, and they seek knowledge at the feet of the ulama. And alhamdulillah,